This originally 16th century palace in Modena, Italy was built to house the convent of the Augustinian friars and built next to the church of Santa Maria del Assisi. In 1960, the structure was transformed into a hotel, the Hotel Canal Grande, which is still in business today and where I'll be staying tonight. Actually, I had no clue about any of this before I came here. My reason for staying here was that it is a less than a 10-minute walk to the city center and I could park my car in front without paying additional parking fee, which is quite common in bigger Italian cities, to my surprise. And it has a very nice terrace leading to a relaxing garden below. Pretty good place to have a meal and a drink here. And let's get out of the hotel and let's go to the city center. As I said, it's less than 10 minutes according to Google Maps. The Duomo di Modena, Modena Cathedral. It is a true masterpiece of Romanesque architecture. For this reason, in 1997, the Duomo was included in the UNESCO list of Italian World Heritage Sites. Its official name is the Cathedral Metropolitana di Santa Maria Assunta e San Germaniano. But everyone knows it as the Duomo di Modena. And the doorway is protected by two stone lions, probably because the lions symbolized power since ancient times. By the way, have you realized how many countries have a lion as their symbol? 15 countries. Yes, 15 claim the lion as their symbol, and only 7 of them are in Africa. Interesting. The design and construction of the Duomo are mainly attributed to two figures, architect Lanfranco and a sculptor named Wilgelmo. Construction began in 1099, only to be completed almost 300 years later in 1389. The style used was Romanesque, popular throughout Europe from the 11th to 12th century before the rise of Gothic art. The cathedral's rose window and two side entrances were only added in the 13th century. The interior of the cathedral has two three-aisle plan with a raised presbytery that serves as access to the crypt of San Geminiano. The spaces between the naves are separated by arches on pillars and columns. And as I walk here, I have a little bit of a feeling that I have been transferred many centuries back in time. Not necessarily because of the historical facts I just mentioned, but probably because the cathedral is kind of dark without colors. Just gives a feeling of austerity and, well, feeling of a very, very old building. In my opinion, it's very different. Just look around at the art and mainly at the colors. If you go into later churches, for example, in Rome, many of them in Rome, in Vatican, everything is glistering with gold and many times kind of bright colors. But here, none of that. There are quite a few restaurants around here, and it is very pleasant and relaxing to eat outside later in the day when the sun goes down and it's not so hot anymore. And in the center of Modena is another interesting building, also part of the World UNESCO World Heritage Site, together with the Duomo. It's called the Giraldina or Ghirlandina Bell Tower, and it is the symbol of Modena. It's about 90 meters high. In the old times, the bells could signal an alarm to call the citizens inside the walls or simply mark the passing of time. Like the Duomo, The Ghirlandina was built between the 11th and 13th centuries, combining architectural and sculptural knowledge of the times. Over the centuries, it has undergone numerous restorations. The latest one in 2008, which served to repair some structural damage. You can still notice a distinct lean, not as bad as Pisa's famous leaning tower, but still considerable at 1.6 meters from the center. And you can easily get lost walking around in the streets in the old town here in the center, and it's quite a pleasant walk. But I think I will have to find a way back to the hotel. But at this time, I think I'll stop. This will be the end of video for today. So thank you for your time, for watching. Take care and goodbye.